morning, guys. Beautiful out here this morning. It rained a lot last night, so the heat is way down. I'm headed to work right now on that long stretch of road that I normally do a video on if I do it while I'm driving. I fell asleep early last night, so I had the opportunity of getting up a little earlier and looking around on some YouTube channels, and it shocks me all the people that say they were keto and they left being keto and they're doing something different now, and how they didn't get the results fast enough. And you guys know I preach the instant gratification. Don't rush things. Don't try to make it what it's not. Whenever you start a new job, you don't start out at the top. Sometimes it doesn't matter what kind of experience you have to work your way up, and eventually you'll end up getting in a better position. Whenever you just get into a relationship, you don't get trust right away. You might get the benefit of the doubt right away, but you have to build that trust. Sometimes that trust takes time based on all the abuse and stuff that happened in previous relationships. And when you take on that role of that new person in that person's life, you have to fight through all of that abuse, all of that mistreatment and stuff that was done before in order to get to that good spot, that healthy spot, that loyalty building, the trust building, the future plan building spot. Sometimes it takes time. When you become a over-the-road truck driver, you have to start out with a company dry van. You can't just go haul flatbed right away. You got to put some kind of time in to build up that relationship with that CDL, being over the road. The time, the insurance companies and stuff won't even allow that. You have to put time in to get anywhere. Anything that you do in life, most of the time you have to put time in to get anywhere. A lot of people try to fight this, and they try to say, I want to lose weight right now. Well, I got news for you. If you want to lose weight right now, and you want to have instant gratification, you want those numbers to start falling right now, quit eating. Start fasting. It's the only way that you're going to see that happen right now, right this second. When you start putting good quality, whole food-based keto in your mouth, sometimes your body wants to see a pattern of eating. It wants to see an acclimation to a new style, a new lifestyle. You have to keep doing it over and over and over again. People say in the beginning, oh, my cognitive function is phenomenal, which that does happen on keto. Some people say the inflammation and stuff in my joints and stuff is way down. I feel so good, but I'm not losing weight. Well, you're losing inches more than likely. Use a string, measure your body parts, tape it to the wall. 2 weeks, 4 weeks later, do it again. Put that piece of string right next to the old piece of string on the wall. There's a great indication on how much you're losing. Get a cloth measuring tape. Get a body measuring tape. Measure yourself. The scale will lie to you. There is no real hardcore diet that's going to give you weight loss gratification right now, right this second, unless you're actually going to go into a full-fledged water or electrolyte fast. It's not going to happen. I see time and time again people saying I'm not doing keto anymore because I'm not losing weight. Well, it takes time. Some people don't lose right away. Some people don't lose in the first month. Some people don't even lose in the second month. They get the health benefits that go along with it, but they don't lose weight right away because your body tries to fight you based on the amount of years of abuse that you've been doing to yourself. It's not a one-size-fits-all. And it's definitely not a 100% perfect answer to those of you out there that are not losing right this second. But what I do urge you to do is you give it time. Are you doing your best? Are you absolutely 100% doing your best? I'm going to post a link to a video from a movie that basically explains if you're not doing your best, you cannot critique the way of eating. Your best means you're giving it all that you've got. You're crossing every T, you're dotting every I, and you're being you're being very conscious of what you're putting in your mouth. You're being very conscious of the different types of sugars and stuff that may be in food. You're being very conscious on doing your homework based on your medical condition that you're in and figuring out what could cause slowdowns. Don't go to a YouTube channel for that if you don't have to. Don't go to a Facebook group. Don't go to a Dr. Barry or something like that, or a Stanley Lang or Darren Schmidt on YouTube. Research your condition. Figure out what has been studied. Don't just fall on one particular person for information. Do your homework. Figure out what your condition is. Figure out a multiple basis of information. Don't just get your information from one place. Look at the different studies on how they're rated and stuff like that. Do your homework. Cannot hold anybody accountable for that, not even a doctor, because a doctor doesn't know anything 100%, and a lot of times they're wrong. I don't know how many times I've been to the doctor and tried to get diagnosed for something and then have to go to another doctor to get diagnosed correctly. I actually had to pay an $800 doctor bill because they diagnosed me with strep throat, but I had to sit with 102.7 fever for almost 5 days before I could get into the VA. And when I got into the VA, I have an upper respiratory infection, and the medication they were giving me for the strep throat was enhancing the fever. It was enhancing the condition that I had. It was malpractice. But they had a clause in their paperwork that states if you meet 3 out of 4 criteria, there's nothing you can do. You can't even sue them. You can't even claim malpractice. So I was screwed either way. Do your homework, guys. Stop trying to reach for this instant gratification. If you want to lose weight right this second, right now, fast. That's the only way you're going to do it. Starve your body of nutrients to the point where it actually starts eating its own body fat. If you want to eat whole food based and you want to have a good life and you want to be able to enjoy sitting down and having meals and stuff with your family, whole food based keto. Give it time, let it work. Let that weigh on your mind, guys. Some people will not lose weight the first couple months. My admin on Keto Nation Official, she went almost 3 months without losing weight. She was doing everything correctly, but then when she started losing weight, she was really losing. Alright guys, sorry about the sun in my face and driving with the road noise, but I just wanted to make this video real quickly. Give it time, guys. And are you doing your best? Thank you. Keto on and have a blessed day.